Okay, good afternoon, class. Good morning, class. Alright, that's why you didn't respond this morning. Okay, so your homework was check your skills on page 55, dealing with exponents. Okay. This is page 55. This is exercise 2.9. So exercise 2.9, page 55, check your skills, which is the cumulative exercise of this chapter. Any problems with number 1? In the first column. Any problems with number 1 in the first column? G. Just hang on. Number 1, G. Yes, next. What's your question, Michael? Yeah. I thought you got the question to us. You're dying here, you must go. Then, anything else in the first column? Sorry? M. Okay, anything else in the first column? Sorry? M, K, L, where's L? Right. Second column. J. Okay, J, H, just hang on. J, H. This is almost everything. I must put some trinomials on the side. What? L. N? F and N. Whoever you guys copied this time, the wrong person. Right, let's do this. You okay? You almost thought you died, dear boss. Come here. Listen, anything happened, rather let it happen in another class, no? Because I can't write a long report and all this stuff. No? How you died and what was your last words. No? Say yes, then I know I'm okay. Keep it for the language teachers, they like when they write long essays. I'll just write the time out it. Bah. With no full stop also. People, here we go. G. So, of course the question says simply, not so. Right. So, we multiply the exponents. Okay? So it's going to be x, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4, y, 0 times 2 is 0, z, negative 1 times 2 is negative 2, times x, 0 times 3 is 0, y, 1 times 3 is 3, over x 1 times negative 1 is negative 1, negative 4 times negative 1 is 4, z 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. So will anything to the power 0 is 1. So that's gone, gone. So on top I multiply x to the negative 4, z to the negative 2 times y cubed is x negative 4, y cubed z negative 2 over x to the negative 1, y4 z negative 3. So where's there more x on top or at the bottom? Bottom. So that would be negative 1 minus minus 4 becomes 3. Where's there more y's? Bottom. So it's y 4 minus 3, which is 1. Don't need the 1 there. Where's there more z's? On top. Bring that up. It becomes z negative 2 minus minus 3 becomes 1. That's your answer. Who asked this question? Where did you go wrong? This one here. So what did you write? Yes? How do you get the square? How do you get the y squared here if that's 0, 0 times 2? 0, not 2. What did you write here? X cubed or 0? X again, 0 times 3 is 0. Okay. Anybody else? Want to share the mishap? Or where they went wrong? The mistake? No? People, if you can share with us where you went wrong, then the others will learn from your mistake you made, okay? Or not do what you do. Or you one of that girls that nobody must get better than you. You don't want to share your mistakes. They want to make their own mistakes, no? Right. Next. People, that will be 2 to the negative 1, not so? A to the negative 1, B to the negative 2, C to the negative 3. Times 2 squared, A6, B4. Over 2 to the negative 2, A squared, B negative 4, C 0. Again, I could have written 2 to the negative 1 as half. 2 squared, I could have written that as 4, and 1 over 4. You could have done that as well. Okay? Multiply the top out first. So it's going to be 2 to the negative 2 times 2 to the 2 is 2 to the 1. And remember, when you're multiplying in bases are the same, you add the exponents. Negative 1 plus 6 is 5. B, negative 2 plus 4 is 2. C, minus 3 over 2 to the negative 2, A squared, B minus 4, C 0. Anything to the power 0 is? Where's there more A's? Where's there more 2's on top or at the bottom? Top. This is minus 2, so it goes up. So it's still 1 minus minus 2, it's 2 cubed. A, where's there more A's on top or at the bottom? Top. So it's 5 minus 2 is 3. Where's there more C's? B, sorry. On top. B 2 minus minus 4, which is 6. Where's there more C's? Okay, where must the C go? The bottom. Why? Negative exponent. Can you see that? That will be C cubed. What is 2 cubed? 8. So it's 8A squared, A cubed. B 6 over C. Who asked this question? Wait, you can now share with us where you went wrong? You wrote the sum down wrong. 2A cubed. You wrote the 2 there. So that's going to give you 4, and it should have given you 4 here. Then this is that, and that's going to give you 3. And that's going to give you 3 here. That's 1. Is that what your answer was? Two? 2AB6 over C cubed. But then you made more than one mistake. You made a mistake here on your numbers as well. What did you write here instead of 2 to the negative 1? And here? 2 squared. Okay, don't get upset. I'm trying to locate why I didn't get the 8. Okay. And here, what do you have here? That's your other mistake. You got 2 to the negative 1 here as well. What do you have here? Sorry?
4 to the negative 2.
You could have gotten 4 to the negative 1 here, but not 2 to the negative 2. Okay? 2 to the negative 2. You got this? No, you got 4 to the negative 2. Yeah, that is it. It's either you square the base or you multiply the exponent. Anybody else want to share where they went wrong with H? People, you must why where you went wrong, please, and I can explain to you where you went wrong. Okay, please. So this section is going to be tested in the exam, like exponents again. Very important. No? Don't be caught in the exam. Yes? Sorry? M. This one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marks. 4 marks. You put a number in 5 marks. Okay. That's why it's important to know this. And you're going to use it in grade 10 and 11 as well. People, what do you notice here? The bases are the same. If bases are the same and I'm multiplying, what do you do with the exponents? Add. So it's 2 over 3 raised to the x plus 1 plus x minus 1. It's 2 over 3 raised to the 2x. This is 2 over 3 raised to 2x, or 2 squared, which is 4 over 3 squared is 9. 4 over 9 raised to x is also the same thing. People who asked this question? Sorry? You didn't answer it. You didn't add the exponents. But you must note that the bases are the same, my girl, man. The brackets make you confused.
Yes.
Nice. So then what must you do? You must practice the ones with the brackets a lot. You see, if you tell yourself, I like the brackets, I like, after a while you'll start believing the lies you tell yourself. And then your brain will say, oh, I like the brackets. No? Like you did with mayonnaise. Who eats mayonnaise here? When you ate it for the first time, what happened? You first open it, for those of you who don't like an egg, dirty smell. You don't like it. Not so? And you convince it, no, it's nice. Everybody says it's nice. And afterwards, okay, it's nice. And now you can't go without it. Imagine chicken without mayonnaise. Nuts. Or fish. But initially, you didn't. No? Or did you always like it? You always like the dirty smell? No, it means something wrong with you. Smell, you like the smell. Okay, now yeah, I'm keeping myself back all the time. I'm going to let myself go from you. Okay? Since you like the smell. I'm joking, huh? I let go anyway. Right, here we go. People, 18y times 8 to the y minus 1 over 9 to the exponent y plus 1 times 4 to the exponent 2y minus 1. What do we do first here? We break it up into products of its prime factors. 18 can be written as what? Okay, at least we all know this. No? Shift, factorize, 2 times 3 squared. Raise to the exponent y times 8 can be written as what? 2 cubed. Raise to the exponent y minus 1 over 3 squared. Raise to the y plus 1 times 2 squared to y minus 1. So what do we do now? Multiply the exponents, okay? It will be 2 to the exponent y times 3 to the exponent 2y times 2 to the exponent 3y minus 3. That is a common made error there. The learner write minus 1 there. Over 3 to the 2y plus 2 times 2 to the 4y minus 2. You're multiplying at bases are the same, we add the exponents. So 2y plus 3y minus 3. When you're dividing at bases the same, you subtract the exponents. So 4y plus 2 times 3. 3 to the 2y minus 2y minus 3. Remember, only when the bases are the same, I bring the exponents together. Okay? So it will be 2. Y plus 3y is 4y minus 4y is gone. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1 times 3. That cancels, negative 3. But naturally that is over 1. Both goes down. So it's 1 over 2 times 3 squared, which is 9. It's 1 over 18. What's this question? Yes, Michael. Where did you go wrong? What did you write?
I just take 18 divided by 9.
So you said 18 divided by 9 is 2. So that goes in 1. Okay. Who taught you that? Huh? I didn't teach you that. Remember there's the exponent on it. So the rules are you have to adhere to the exponents first. Okay. Anybody else? Yes, Michael? Which one? Yeah. Yeah. That's 2, yeah? So what did you put plus 2? You just left it out. You forgot it here? No, not the here. Check if you have the 2 there. You don't have the 2 there, right? Check if you got the 1 here. So you must watch out. 2 times y is 2y, 2 times 1 is 2. So there is your mistake and not here. So that had to be the probably have it. Anybody else want to share where they went wrong with this question? My girl? Oh, you're talking to us. I'm going to use green for you. I'm happy you're talking today. Yes?
So but you see where it says 4 to the 2y.
4 to the 2y. 4 to the 2y. Yes? This one? Yes?
When I broke it, so I forgot the 2.
You didn't write that 2 there?
No, the 2y.
This one here? So you just like throw your stuff away like. Okay. Future, watch out, okay? Also remember that there's a lot of detail in this fraction. Okay, so in your lines in your book, use the line as your division line. Okay? So that will lie between the lines like that. Okay? Anything else? No? I see some of you are getting bored already of the lesson. You want to do equations? Okay, but you must sort out this problem first. Right, what's happening here? One of two things, I can either multiply the exponents or sort out the inside the brackets first. I'm going to go with inside the bracket first. The bracket there, 2 to the negative 1 is half. Or I could have written as 2 to the negative 1. X to the minus 1 over. Now 4 can be written as what? 2 squared. X to the minus 2 raised to the power 2. So where's there more 2's on top or at the bottom? Bottom. So that must come down. So it's going to be 2. 2 minus minus 1 is 2 plus 1, which is 3. Where's there more x's? Why at the bottom? If you have minus 1,000 rand and somebody else has minus 2,000 and who has more? Who has this?
My apologies.
The minus
for the
2,000.
interruption.
That's a here also person.
12B.
So where's the more?
Anyone who wants to donate blood can
Let's
fill
go.
out the whole
So it's going to be negative 1 minus minus 2, which is 1. Plus minus 1 plus 2 is 1. Square. So now I can apply that exponent. So it's going to be 1 times 2 is 2 over 3 times 2 is 6. And what's 2 to the 6? 2 to the exponent 6, I think it's 64. 2 to the 6, 64, nice. Okay. Any confusion here? Yes, Michael? You could have, but 64 is fairly small. So I would have penalized you with one more. Is it? Holy. Okay, I think I would have. Yeah, I think I would have penalized one. Because what is simplest? 2 to the 6. You see, if it goes to 2 to the 20 or 2 to the 50, then it's a large number. You understand? Then I don't expect you to write it. But it was a number under, say 100 or there around. Write it down, man. Who asked this question? Where it go wrong? Same as the last one. Again, people, this is what it looks like in the exam, a question. Okay. Common asked question. So what happens here? It will be x 2 to the n minus 2 times x negative 6n y negative 2n. Remember, I multiplied its exponents times x squared over x to the minus 3n, y to the negative 3n, times y to the minus n. So what happens now? You got x to the 2n minus 2, minus 6n, plus 2, plus 3n. Okay, you want to agree with that? Times y to the negative 2n, minus 3n becomes plus 3n, minus n becomes plus n. It's x. What is 2n minus 6n? Minus 4n. Minus 4n plus 3n, negative n. The negative 2 plus 2 cancel. Times y to the n. Not so? So what do you notice now? This negative exponent, what can happen there to this? Come down.
Your attention, please. 12C.
Says y over x
If you're interested in donating blood, please come down now.
can be y over x raised
12C only. Thank you.
y to the 2a. Well, that's 4. Yes, no problem. You are absolutely correct. Y to the 2n, 2, so it will be y squared over x raised to 3. Okay. Thank you. Well, you could have left it like this as well. I'm going to give you full marks here. Who asked this question? Yeah, you asked a lot of questions. Did you watch the videos? That is the reason. You see? You think I make these videos for nothing? You think I like to hear my voice? No. It's for your benefit. Did you ever listen to your voice note when you send it to somebody?
Yes.
Try. No? It's difficult. But you think, do I really sound like that? I feel the same way. I don't watch my videos. So I get upset. I sound like that? What was the children doing? I don't listen. But I make it for you to listen to it and watch it. Now you're asking the other questions. If you had watched the videos, you wouldn't have had this. Okay, well, where did you go wrong, Michael? So you did this step. And this step? You did this. Is this where your mistake is? So you're making a mistake on your signs. Okay, so what did you write? Read for me. 20. Oh, 2, yes? Remember, this is now minus here. When you bring it up, it's become plus. And then you watch out. Remember, this is minus 3. Check here, did you write plus 3 or minus 3? And check here, did you write plus 1 or minus 1? When you bring a negative up, it becomes positive. Negative up becomes positive. Later on, when you bring a positive up, it becomes negative. So, if it's in the denominator and you bring it up the side, changes. Okay. What's this question? What's this question? Nobody? Okay. What's this question? Okay. So what happens here? Is this denominator the same? No. The base is the same? No. So what I do is, what is x over y to the minus 1 equal to? Y over x. Not so. There's a note that said, if you've got a fraction raised to negative, you swap the fraction around. You remember that? Which means to say that y over x can also be written as x over y to the negative 1. Not so? And why do I want to talk about that? Is because I know that 2 over 3 can be written as 2 over 3 raised to the negative 1 raised to the 2x. You see that? Which is now 2 over 3 raised to the x times 2 over 3 raised to the negative 2x. Okay, when you multiply and bases are the same, what do you do to the exponents? You add them. So x plus negative 2x is going to be negative x. So that's your answer. Or I can swap this around. Negative comes raised to the negative 1 minus x, which is 3 over 2 raised to x. That's one way of looking at it. Otherwise, what we could have done was, would have said, okay, let's take that thing and multiply the exponents up. So that will be 2 to the x over 3 to the x times 3 to the 2x over 2 to the x, to the 2x. When we divide it, bases are the same, we subtract the exponents. So it's going to be 2 to the x minus 2x times 3 to the 2x minus x. That's 2 to the minus x times 3 to the x. Now, so I'm sure you guys got that out. But actually this is over 1. That goes to the denominator because of the negative exponent. So it's 3 to the x over 2 to the x. But you notice the exponents are the same here, which in turn can be written as 3 over 2 all raised to the power x, which is the same. Okay. Right, let's look at want to take a break? No. One. Who said yes? Then I know whose paper was marked first. Did you say you want to take a break? Oh. I'm only joking. Huh? If I get your papers, I don't know who is who in the zoo. That's just mark. Right. People, any problems with number 2? 2a? Say whether the following mathematical statements are true or false. No problems. Number 3. 3c in the first column. Let's look at number 3, first column. 3c. Is that what I heard? Right. Anything else? C and what else? I? Anything else? Sorry? What? B. D. Okay, that's fine. And J. Okay. J. Just hang on. I'm not so young like you that can do everything at once. J. X. Oh, F. Here. X. Okay. So it only goes till H. No? Any other problems? No. So looking at these sums here, let's look at the first one. So what we're going to do first, divide by 3. So 5 to the y is equal to 25. But 25 can be written as what? 5 squared. So 5 to the y is equal to 5 squared. Therefore, y is equal to. Okay, next. 0, 2 can be written as 1 over 5. Right? 0.2 equals 1 over 5. You see that? So 5 to the y is equal to 1 over 5. But 1 over 5 can be written as 5 to the. Therefore, who asked C? Oh, you see? You know what's the video? The next time, check your skills. I'm going to ask you what's the video. No? Then I'm going to see how much stuff you got wrong. So you got the whole assignment messed up. I? Who asked for I? Did I do I for nothing now? How much I now feel? I feel like my ink is being taken for granted. Yes? Sorry? D? Yeah? And J you can answer. D and J. Did I cover it? Sorry? 4 nice, yes? Yes, nice. Who asked for D? Right, where did you go wrong? It didn't matter. Okay, what did you write? Nice. But 4 can be written as 2 squared. 16 can be written as 2 to the 4 raised to 1. So it's 2 squared times 2 to the 4 equals 2 squared. Multiply by the same, add the powers. So 2 plus 4y is equal to 2 to the 2. When bases are the same, exponents are equal. So 2 plus 4y equals 2. You take that over, so 4y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0. Same story. Okay, this is different approach. What did you say about F, Utali? And you do this one? Yeah, right over it? Sorry? 2y minus 3 is equal to? So therefore? Yes. Which is 2. Nice! Nice! Who asked this question? You must take Leah home with you, no? Right, where did you go wrong, Michael? What did you write? You don't know what you wrote. Sorry? I can't hear you. What do you say? What's he say? No, it's okay. Say what you wrote. Then I can say if that nonsense is actually nonsense or yes. Makes sense. Yes. You wrote what? You wrote 3 squared like that. Okay. I can't hear people. What did you say? Did I hear mask? I can't hear. Oh, it's you. Okay, I know you. Yes. Carry on. Yes? Yes? You wrote, you didn't say. You wrote yes? You didn't put a 3 here. Oh, you made up your own sums. You can become a maths teacher. Would you like to become a maths teacher? You won't be fat like me. Yeah, if you want to make up your own sums, people, you can become maths teachers. Because why? When we set your exam up, we set up our own sums. We make up our own stuff. Yes. Okay. You see what you started now, Butali? Everybody want to do now stuff. Now they're taking my job off from me. Right, go for it. Come. Look, nice. Nice. And go for it. What did you write? You wrote yes? Yeah. Then you wrote yes? 5. Yes. Right, let's check. Us. What's your name again? Jordan is good. You're the one that used to give our answers to. Yes. Nice, nice. $5.64. Log and len is the same. For us, for now, the same. Len is a natural log. Okay. But that we do in grade first year university, for those of you doing maths. You understand, people? For now, just use log, don't use len. Yes. Any questions? So that basically brings us to the end of exponents. Okay. Any confusion? Any other questions, people? So is all your problems sorted now? With the maths now, no? Not your lives, your maths. Girlfriend, watch the videos, okay? I don't do this one unnecessarily. Where did you end? 2.10. Hi, Boret. Listen, coach. Did I say extend your skills? Did I say extend your skills? Well, okay, it's fine. Let's go to extend your skills. We can see the sums you got wrong. So your work is not incomplete. Oh, yours is not. Now, why you act as if it was incomplete? Okay, so I must put a tick next to your name, no? Okay, so let's look at number 1. Okay, you didn't have to do this, but those of you who didn't do it, it's fine. Let's look at number 1. Extend your skills. Any problems there? So we'll just take it to the end of the lesson and then we'll stop there. No? People, any problems with extend your skills number 1? Sorry? B. D. This one there. So C is fine, B is fine, A is fine. Huh? Yes. Yes, okay. This is on page 56. We did not have to do this. It was not part of the homework. And if you watched the video, you would have also heard. But you didn't hear what the homework was. Who was supposed to write the homework in a group? Mackenzie. Right, D. Hier gaat ons. Here we are told that in D, 1D. No? Dat is 'n enetjie daar sit. 1D. We are told that x times x squared times x cubed onwards to n factors. Try to generalize your formula from C so that it can be applicable for n. Going to C, so we need C for D. Can't just jump from a C to a D, from a nothing to a D. No? You must go to C first, because I see is D is dependent on C. Okay. So let's go to C. C says x to the 1 times x to the 2 times x to the 3 to 10 factors. Try to find a formula that can help you work this out without doing it all. Alright, so let's see. Where do we go with this? We set up a little investigation for ourselves. Okay? You got x1 is x1. x1 and 2 is x3. x1, 2, 3 is x6. That's all. x1, x2, x3, x4 is going to be x10. What would x times x times x, that's 2, 3, 4, 5 be? x15. That's all. You all agree with that? I think the question is a bit unfair. Because to 10 terms, you first are going to be 1, 3, 6, 10 and 15. Now if you look at that, I'm adding 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Then 1 and 1 and 1. This is what we call our first difference, our second difference. Okay? So, if it's a second difference, it's a quadratic pattern. So for this here, it will be a formula n squared plus n divided by 2. That's why I said it's unfair. I don't know how they expect you to know this. Who got this answer? So for 10 terms, it's going to be 10 squared plus 10 divided by 2. Which is 100 plus 10 is 110 divided by 2 is 55. So the answer is x55. Not so. However, for this one here, it's going to be x raised to the n squared plus n divided by 2. I think it's unfair, or I don't understand how they're expecting to know. One or two things, okay? I say it's unfair. Or, I don't understand how they expect you to understand. Okay? So if anybody can explain to me, who's watching this video can explain to me how it works, okay? Was there any other issues that you had with regards to this here? Many. Okay, if you told me earlier, then I could have pushed the first part of the lesson so that we could have looked at some of this. Choose one sum that you don't think you could have done, besides number 4. Because there's something else that comes into play here. Choose one sum quickly. Sorry? 3e. This one here. So what we do here is, you see this is 9. Take it as 3 squared. X minus 1 over 3 to the x plus 1 equals 8. Now if you got x squared minus 1, this will go into difference of 2 squares of x plus 1, x minus 1. But I replace a perfect square with a 3. So I say 3 to the 2x minus 1. You see there's a perfect square. So this is going to be, I didn't even have to write this line. I could have gone straight into 9. So 9 was a perfect square. Not so? So that's going to give you 3x plus 1, 3x minus 1. So I go 3x plus 1, 3x minus 1 over 3x plus 1 equals 8. So that cancels. So 3 to x minus 1 is equal to 8. Take it over. 3 to x equal to 9. Therefore x equal to? Okay. I think you gave me the easiest one to do. No? People, enjoy the rest of your day. Good afternoon, class.